I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for joy and for release, for what is beautiful and true. I stand for hope, I stand for you.
I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for joy and for release, for what is beautiful and true. I stand for hope, I stand for you.
You know our world is in great pain. She needs our loving care again. But there are those who fail to see what we have done and what we need.
There is a cost for every act, and now there is no turning back. We burn a bridge, we bang a drum. It's time to rise, the time has come to stand for love,
to stand for peace, to stand for joy and for release,
for
what is beautiful and true. To stand for hope, to stand for you. If you're thinking it's not urgent, that we've got more time to kill, if I'm not the one who'll change things, then for heaven's sake, who will? So I will move and I will climb that mountain one step at a time. But I won't be swayed, I will not stop until we've made it to the top, where we will stand for love and peace. We'll stand for joy and for release, for what is beautiful and true. We'll stand for hope, we'll stand for you. What is beautiful and true. I stand for hope, I stand for you.
Okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Nothing in this universe will ever last. So if you're feeling low, this too shall pass. Nothing in this universe will ever last. So if you're feeling low, this too shall pass, because everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Even when the darkness seems to hide your way, after every night, a brand new day. Even when the darkness seems to hide your way, after every night, a brand new day. A brand new day. A sunny day. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Everything will be okay in the end. just seems to go your way, don't get attached, it's gonna change. Even when it all just seems to go your way, don't get attached, it's gonna change. But that's okay, because everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. It's not the end. It's not the end. So if you don't like the weather, don't worry. It's not the end. It's not the end. You don't like the government, it's alright. It's not the end. It's not the end. This is the end.
Without a warning, without a sound, we woke up one morning to a world turned upside down. Everything changed in the blink of an eye, dealing with the unknown and trying to survive. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And when this is all over, in our new reality, when we gather together, will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. We've been through quite a battle, like none we've ever seen. We kept hoping we'd wake up to find out it was all a bad dream. But that day's never come. It'll be a while yet, with more obstacles to overcome and challenges to be met. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And when this is all over, in our new reality, when we gather together, will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And when this is all over, in our new reality,
When we gather together, will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. And when this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more.
It had no peace till I found God. It was a missing part of me till I found God. There was nothing else to see till I found just a mess till I found God. I didn't know no happiness till I found God. Now there's nothing else I need. So my wish for you, my friend, is for this peace that never ends. Find it in the deepest place. Carry it with you all the way. And there's nothing else I need. No, there's nothing else I need. Since I found
Loud and clear. Hello, and welcome to the People of Diversity Sunday service. Our motto is, there are many paths to one divinity, and so to reach that goal and share that message, we have 10 speakers from 10 different faith perspectives on our roster, and we have 10 different musical artists or acts that we give a topic to. At the beginning of a 10-week series, we give them a 1 or 2 word topic. And each week, a different set of those people sends their message and their videos in. Scott and I do the beginning and the ending pieces, and we send it all to Philip, who puts it together and makes what you are watching now. Just like that, right, Philip? So, if you are interested in joining us in this endeavor, go to www.peopleofdiversity.org and push that donate button, and you will be able to further this mission, and it's a good one. So
it's been exciting. Yes, all kinds of neat things going on. So last week we had Will Davis, our Native American representative, and with him was our last installment from David Roth until we see him live someday soon in the future. We have our Christian perspective this week from Miss Selidia Juniis, and her musical guest will be a dear friend of mine from 3 decades ago. Live, sort of, recorded from Toronto, Ontario. And Victor Morgado will be bringing us 2 songs on Sanctuary. Next week is our last installment. Swami Dumavadi will be bringing us the message. Bob and Shannon will be bringing us the music. And again, that will be our last installment on Sanctuary. So, past services and notifications can be garnered from both the People of Diversity page and People of Diversity group. But you must join them first. So, reach out on Facebook, join them. We will, of course, let you in right away. And that will give you those notifications and access to the last 3 years of videos on the multi-faith format. That you'll be able to dive into and dig through and find whatever you might be looking for. We have a deep dive from 11:45 to 12:15. That's on Zoom. The link is in the verbiage with this post, and the secret password is truth. You probably won't need it. Also, we have a late service, an evening service, 5:45, right here on Facebook. It is the morning service, rebroadcast in the evening. It is also what we pin to the top of the page on both People of Diversity page and group, so that you can venture back and watch it again, or send a friend back to check it out as well. And I think that is all I know.
okay, that's enough. Okay, each week we bless a country. So if you have pictures, personal experiences, ideas, stories, whatever about the country we are blessing next week, send it to the email address below, and we will use it in our country blessing. The country next week I have never even heard of, so if you have anything, that would be great. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to rely on the internet. You know how that is. The country next week is I had to look how to pronounce it. Eritrea. Eritrea. So if you know anything about Eritrea, send it to us. The country this week is Equatorial Guinea. And I have to say that we're just in the E's, I know, but of all the countries that we have blessed so far this year in alphabetical order, these people need our blessings very, very much so. Okay, Equatorial Guinea is located on the west coast of Central Africa, and it also includes 5 volcanic islands. It's about the same size as Maryland and has 1.5 million people. 80% Roman Catholic, 7% other Christian, 4% Sunni Muslim, and 5% other religions or no religion at all. It became an independent nation when it separated from Spain in 1968 and is Africa's only Spanish-speaking country. 90% of its total exports are crude oil and gas, and it's one of the richest countries in Africa, but the wealth is controlled by a very few elite, and the majority of the population lives in abject poverty. The current president has been in power since 1979, making him Africa's longest-serving head of state and the world's longest-serving president, and he is considered to be a brutal dictator. That country has one of the worst human rights records in the world, particularly with human trafficking of women and children and the treatment of prisoners. It has one of the world's lowest life expectancies, just 58.4 years. This is interesting, all of that stuff, but it has one of Africa's highest literacy rates at 94%. So even though they're very, very poor, 94% of the people can read. The tiny village of Eureka is the wettest place in Africa and one of the wettest places in the world, with 411 inches of rain per year. When I think of Africa, I don't think of that. I don't think of it being one of the wettest places in the world. This goes right along with that. The world's largest frog, the Goliath frog, is only found in Equatorial Guinea and Cameroon. It can grow to be 13 inches long and weigh 7 pounds. Those of you that have frog issues, just imagine that. 13 inches long and 7 pounds. That outweighs a lot of people's dogs. And the last one, almost 20% of the land is protected. Equatorial Guinea has pristine beaches, and they're well known. And the Monte Allen National Park is home to 105 species of mammals, including gorillas and other primates. So a very interesting place, obviously in drastic need of our prayers and our love and our good energy. We hold Equatorial Guinea in our hearts. We send our uplifting good energy to the dictator, to all the people there in power, that they might have a change of heart, or that there be a change of leadership in that country to improve their lives, make things better for everyone that lives there. We hold them in love, and we say these words together. May peace prevail in Equatorial Guinea. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail in me. Thank you.
All right. Introducing Victor Morgado, direct from Toronto, Ontario, with 2 songs on Sanctuary. I'm so looking forward to this. When I worked for the Keg and Cleaver in Canada, I worked with Victor, and one of the things that our restaurant was famous for was the birthday song. And we would put off singing until Victor was available to come and sing with us because he was that good. So I know you'll enjoy his piece today. And Miss Selidia Juniis, gosh, I miss you so much. They're both coming to us from the Northeast. Miss Selidia comes in from New York City. And without further ado, we will see you on the other side.
Lucy lay sleeping one late afternoon, waiting her sweet on the lid. The sun that struck across the bow of her room never matched the red of her hair. Ricky came home from rehearsal. He lay himself down by her side with a whimsical whisper. His words will be Lucy's gossiping guide. Hey, diddle, diddle, the cat and the fiddle, coward jumped over the moon. Little tell you a rhyme 3/4 time, and I'll sing you a soft lullaby. I'll fill your thoughts with celestial walking, be your rocker, bye-bye, your rocker, bye-bye, your rocker, bye-bye. Lucy's heart beat to the rhythm of a song. Her eyes, they fluttered in time, safe and secure in his arms so strong. They shared a love so sublime. And the winds that blow the hair from her brow reveal the face that redeems him, rocking her soul on his unbroken bow. Nothing sweeter, Lucy dreaming. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, how it jumped over the moon. Little long life to see such a sport, this should dance with the spoon. Oh, I'll tell you a rhyme in 3/4 time, sing you a soft lullaby. I'll fill your thoughts with celestial waters, I'll be rocker, bye-bye, rocker, bye-bye, your rocker, bye-bye. Diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, cow jumped over the moon. Little dog laughed to see such a sport, this should dance with the spoon. Oh, I'll tell you a rhyme in 3/4 time, sing you a soft lullaby. I'll fill your thoughts with celestial waltzes, I'll be your rocker, bye-bye, your rocker, bye-bye, your rocker, bye-bye. Yes, I'll tell you a rhyme 3/4 time, and I'll sing you a soft lullaby. I'll fill your thoughts with celestial waltzes, I'll be your rocker, bye-bye, your rocker, bye-bye, your rocker, bye-bye. And all your time waiting for that second chance, break that would make it okay. Always some reason to feel not good enough. It's hard at the end of the day. Need some distraction. Oh, a beautiful release. Memories seep from my veins. Let me be empty and weightless. Maybe I'll find some peace tonight in the arms of the angel, far away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you feel. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find, oh, some comfort here.
So tired of the straight line and Good morning, Scott and Becky and the Pod family. Thank you for inviting me into your home to share with you my reflections on this series of talks on the word sanctuary. In the teachings of the Christ, sanctuary is found within. Know thyself is the injunction that was given from the very beginning. And to go within is the key. I want to thank Scott and Becky for bringing something to my attention last week when they spoke about me talking today. And they talked about my being a representative of the Order of Melchizedek and the teachings of the Christ. And what I'm saying to you today is what I'm bringing to you is from my heart. I cannot speak for every single Christian in the world or even for everyone who is within the order of Melchizedek, because there are many, many different sects of the Melchizedek order. But just to explain a little bit to you about Melchizedek, Melchizedek is a historical figure in the Old Testament of the Bible and is said to be the original priest. All priests and priestesses traditions are descendants of his teachings and writings. Of the many incarnations that the Christ assumed in order to serve the human condition, one is Melchizedek, a totally balanced being, as a priest and as a king, and spiritually being more spirit than physical. He appeared on the earth without a birth experience, wrote the book of Job and the teachings on the principle of the law of one. And upon completing his physical work through the true spontaneous combustion, he left the earth plane. Melchizedek is beloved by many faiths, and as a great teacher and prophet, the school of the prophets and the Essene order are a result of his earthwork. And priests and teachers, ministers in today's order of Melchizedek are the direct inheritors of this spiritual history. Melchizedek is beloved by many faiths as a great teacher and prophet. The school of the prophets and the Essene order, the result of his earthwork, is the order in which Jesus' family studied. His earth father Joseph and his mother Mary were taught in the school of the Essenes. And many of us today who talk so much about Christianity do not know the roots of their own teachings. Some even go so far as to forget that Jesus was a Jewish person by birth and faith and tradition. And they espouse a dislike for other people who are followers of that way, which only shows you the direct, I don't want to use the word ignorance because that sounds too harsh, but to say that we have misunderstood more than we have understood about the teachings that have brought us to this truth. And sanctuary, to understand that word, is a word that could be a meaning such as a place of rest, a place of respite, a place where you would go to regain your health. It could be a animal sanctuary. It could be a bird sanctuary. It could be many different things covered under the word sanctuary. But looking at the Bible dictionary and also at the Bible itself, it says sanctuary is a space in the church for the high altar and the clergy. And in religion, a sanctuary is a place that is holy or set apart for a holy purpose from the profane and ordinary world. Originally, sanctuaries were natural locations such as groves or hills where the divine or sacred was believed to have been especially present. So in my talk to you today, I want to talk to you about sanctuary in the sense of making it personal. Israel's earliest sanctuary was a simple tent within which it was believed that God manifested his presence and communicated his will. And an elaborate description of the tabernacle is given in the Bible, and patterns laid down to establish how to create the tabernacle and sanctuary for you to come in to worship. So in thinking about this for myself, I thought about Jesus speaking to his disciples and them asking him, how would they be known by the rest of the world? And he said, by the love that you show one to another. And in another sense, someone had asked him, what is the greatest of all the laws? And he said, to love ye one another as he has loved us. So I thought about what is my personal responsibility. And this is why I said I speak for myself in terms of what sanctuary means to me. It means an opportunity to be still, to be quiet, to go within, to reflect. That injunction that we were given to be still and know that I am God was one of the most perfect truths that was ever presented to the outer mind of humanity. It's a constant, humble, listening attitude of grace, directed heavenward, and that will accelerate your progress and open a vast sea of knowledge and a tremendous personal storehouse of wisdom and instruction to the believer. I am that I am. I am that I am. Simple phrases such as that. Truth not being convoluted is simply must be accepted, surrendered to, and adhered to. Because the light of God never fails. The light of God never fails. The light of God never fails. So in thinking about sanctuary, I thought about a simple little prayer that I was using as a meditation for myself. And it goes as follows. May the peace that is beyond all understanding be with us and remain within us. It has always been within our center, whether we have accessed it or not. And in spite of the chaos of the world, nothing may disturb us and nothing can frighten us. When we enter into this peace, into this sanctuary, all is in peace. And we need to walk in this undisturbed. Walk in it, trust it, carry it with you wherever you go. Let the very presence inoculate all that we encounter with love. In this peace, there is compassion. In this peace, there is love. May we all be able to say, let there be peace in the world, and let it begin with me. Those words I found with Rosamund Miller. And from the Gospel of Thomas, It says the kingdom of God is inside you and all around you, not in buildings of brick and stone. Split a piece of wood, I am there. Lift up the stone, and you will find me there. These are the words that the living Jesus spoke as recorded in the Gospel of Thomas. So therefore, sanctuary, you need not move beyond yourself, beyond your chair, beyond the spot that you are in at that very moment. Go within. Find that peace. Anchor yourself at the center of your very own being. Sanctuary you will find. So as I continue to reflect on this word, I remembered a song that we sang in the churches many times. The gospel has gotten to be where the deepness and the actual work we don't do within the framework of the song. We sing about so many things, and those are wonderful things. You sing about love, you sing about joy, you sing about peace, you sing about so many things that help you along the way, that keep you moving in the forward direction of the great Holy Spirit. But to think, Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. And with thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, tried and true. And with thanksgiving, I'll be a sanctuary for you. Now, that was a song that was written by John Thompson and sung by the West Los Angeles Church of God in Christ, their Angelic Mass Choir. And sometimes we need a song. We need a song to keep us moving. We need a song to wake us up. We need a song that we can sleep. We need a song in our heart. Because every moment, at any moment, sanctuary can be entered into. When I was growing up, we used to hear a lot of rock and roll songs, and all of them had meanings that they might have had a social consciousness, or they might have been just sheer teenage joy. But the one that I'm speaking about that I remember the most is Curtis Mayfield, who seemed to be a musical prophet in and of himself. And he wrote this song and sang, "People Get Ready." Now, if each of us determined to make ourselves ready to be a sanctuary to one another, that you could safely trust in me and I could safely trust in you, what a different kind of world we will be living in today. And so people get ready. There's a train a-coming. You don't need no baggage. You just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket. You just thank the Lord. People get ready for the train to Jordan, picking up passengers from coast to coast. Faith is the key that opens the door and board them. There's room for all among the loved ones, the ones you love the most. There's room for all amongst the loved the most. There ain't no room for the hopeless sinner. And I'll just say that person who's determined to miss that mark. Because that's such a phrase that down-putting. I don't even want to say that word. But they are indicating that the person who missed the marks, who would hurt all mankind just to save his own, have pity on those whose chances are thinner, because there's no hiding place from the kingdom's throne. So people, get ready, for the trains are coming, and you don't need no baggage. You just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming, and you don't need no ticket. You just thank the Lord. So I'm determined, and this is a personal commitment, because as the order of Melchizedek, to which I have become a representative of, it's the order of service. And you commit yourself to teach and heal. And as the human condition emerges, and we're going into the age of Aquarius, this order has come into physical form, because now the earth's transformation that's taking place. So I say there are many paths to God, but the basis of all true spiritual work is love. Unconditional love. And we all come from that source. We all are sanctuaries waiting to blossom into the fullness of the peace that lies within. So people, get ready. There's a train coming, and you don't need a ticket to get on board. So I'm going to say to you this, that who you are and the space that you occupy is a pinpoint of light, like the rays coming from the sun. And I need that light that's coming from you to meet the light that's coming from me, so that we may make each other's place of sanctuary brighter, warmer, lighter, and more loving. I'm sharing with you a psalm that I love. And in this psalm, I find sanctuary. And for myself, I say this because it's representative of me creating in that moment, wherever I am, the sanctuary. The Lord, this is Psalm 27. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. One thing have I desired of the Lord, and that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock. And now shall mine head be lifted up above mine enemies round about me. Therefore will I offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. I will sing, yea, I will sing praises unto the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. Have mercy also upon me and answer me. When thou saidst, seek ye my face, my heart said unto thee, thy face, Lord, will I seek. Hide not thy face far from me, and put not thy servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help. Leave me not, neither forsake me, O God of my salvation. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. Teach me thy way, O Lord, and lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies. Deliver me not over unto the will of mine enemies, for false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty. I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thy heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. So in your chosen place of sanctuary, stand fast in the liberty wherein God has set you free. Thank you.
Thank you, Victor, and thank your accompaniment. We appreciate it, and it's nice to have you join in the family. It's a blessing. Thank you so much. Selidia, we do miss you so much, you and the family. So thank you. I know that you often, pretty much every week, watch the service, and so you're the last one on Sanctuary. That must have been tough. And you've done a great job. So we love you dearly. Thank you, Philip, and your crew, your affiliates as well. You guys always take what we send in and make it beautiful and wonderful, and we appreciate you very much. So if you are out there in the world and you need this type of work done, advice, technical information, contact Philip and he will be able to help you out. Okay, this morning, if you're watching the morning service, immediately following from 11:45 to 12:15, we will be doing our live Zoom deep dive. The link is right here on the page, or it'll be posted in the feed, the Facebook feed. So join us for that. Selidia usually comes. She even comes when she's not speaking, so I'm fully expecting that Selidia will be there. And join us. It's fun. We just chit chat, talk about the message, share thoughts, and catch up. It's a lot of fun, and we end it right at 12:15, so it's not to eat into your day. And then on Sunday evening at 5:45, we rebroadcast the morning service on Facebook Live, and we can get in the chat window and say, hey, we can't actually talk to each other, but that's also enjoyable, and I always get a lot out of watching that second service. It's just puts more in and takes what's already in there and makes it better. So join us for that, or better yet, or even send somebody send somebody back that might enjoy what you saw. If you saw the morning service, might benefit from what you saw, or might need to hear some of that. So you can send them back. Next week is our final message on Sanctuary with Swami Dumavati from the Kashi Ashram down in Sebastian, Florida. She always does a great job, and we love her. Her musical guests are Bob Sima and Shannon Plummer, our dear friends. And the week after that, begins our series on freedom. So that'll be an interesting series. So join us. That's it.
All right. So your tithes, gifts, offerings are greatly appreciated. You can send them
Amen.
to www.peopleofdiversity.org. And let's take a minute right now and just say some words of gratitude. If you'll take a deep breath, close your eyes, plant your feet on the ground. Spirit, thank you for this opportunity to be a part of the People of Diversity, to be a part of this multi-faith format, to be connected to all these brilliant musicians and brilliant speakers and amazing people out there reaching for a deeper level of spirituality. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of this. And we say amen.
Amen.
All right, don't click off just yet, because the most important part of the entire service is now. So if you'll bring to your mind's eye anyone in your world who may need support, help, healing, let's include our world leaders and the folks who are trying to bring things back into balance, and send some love and light out to them. And just visualize that huge circle and love moving out to where it is needed. Have an amazing week. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time.
One power, one power, one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love in you and me. One power.